According to the Institute of Public Administration and Management, IPAM, FEMAB Properties of Lagos, Nigeria was introduced to them by the Sierra Leone Investment and Export Promotion Agency, SLEPA, in January 2016. How did IPAM and FEMAB end up agreeing on the IPAM Bureh campus project?
FEMAB was like on the, we're trying to expand our horizon in Africa, and so the journey took us to some states, some countries in West Africa. We got to Sierra Leone, and as we were moving around, we came across IPAM, and we saw the condition, we saw the potential of the school, and we approached the management of the school with a proposal. We can do this, we can redesign the whole of it and increase the capacity of IPAM for admission of students into the school. And the management welcomed the idea and they gave us to go ahead. So the idea of IPAM, especially when we talk about the new campus, the Bureh campus, was conceptualized solely by FEMAB. It was exclusively our idea. So we went to town, we called all our architects and everybody together, and we put a proposal together which we gave to IPAM.
The IPAM authorities who bought the idea sold to them in the FEMAB proposal, acquired the land at Bureh through the Ministry of Lands. After a long process of negotiations, Parliament ratified the IPAM Bureh Town joint venture contract with FEMAB on Tuesday, 16th July 2019. The $50 million project was to be completed in 2 years in a public-private partnership that would have FEMAB bring 75% and IPAM 25%. But
this is September of 2024, and this is what the IPAM Bureh campus site currently looks like.
In an interview with AYV, FEMAB explained that they had started working.
The project started. We began excavation and everything, and we were building. We bought a lot of materials, reinforcements, cement, block making machines. We made a lot of procurement. Those ones that we did not need to start the project with at that time, we made part payments in order to hedge against inflation. We made part payments in Nigeria, in other places, so that when the time comes for us that we will need them, all we just need to do was to pay the balance and then move those materials to site, having hedged against inflation. And so we did all of that from this initial $4.5 million investment. And so we moved those materials to site. We actually started construction. We have photographs, we have evidences that show that we moved to site and we started construction. Some of the officials of this ministry that we mentioned earlier were coming to site to inspect the progress of the job. Some of IPAM's officers too were coming to the site to inspect the progress of the job. And so there was no complaint.
How did this site go from looking like that to this currently?
Number one, the breach by the government to give us that sovereignty prevented us from being able to move in our homes and increase the pace of work on site. That's the first one. The second one was while we were working on site, all of a sudden one fateful day, one of the officers of the ministry just came and stopped our workers. So if I have to name names, that would be Mr. Jusu, I think.
What was his capacity?
I think he was the Minister for Finance at that time. So he came physically to site.
Is that Jacob Jusu?
I think so, yes. That's the name. He came specifically to the site and ordered our workers to stop working.
On what grounds? What did he say was the reason?
No specific explanation.
Jacob Jusu, who was Minister of Finance at that time, in a WhatsApp interview with AYV, says he stopped the work because he realized that the work done then was not commensurate to the amount paid thus far. IPAM had deposited $4.5 million to FEMAB, which is 9% of the 25% it was to contribute to the project.
Let me also clarify something. This project is not a $4.5 million project, it's $50 million. And the developer was to come with 75% of that $50 million. So the project was going to use the developer's money, and not IPAM's money was 25%. And IPAM should come with their 25% upfront before the developer can come with their money.
FEMAB and IPAM have said the agreement is still ongoing, as a team of IPAM officials were last in Lagos on 12th to 14th August 2024, where they held meetings and workshops to brainstorm on the next steps, few days before the Africa Confidential report was published. The Anti-Corruption Commission informed the public in a press release that they will investigate the allegations.
The commissioner wrote a letter to me requesting for us to provide detailed documentation on the FEMAB Bureh Town campus project. This we have done. We have put together all of the documents that we have. I think it came to like 2 volumes of documents.
AYV will follow the ACC investigation process and report on its outcome.
Phebean Swill, AYV News, Freetown.